Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue the chapter 4, the key features of the operating system. So in the last live class we have seen the types of that means the key features of the operating system, and in this class we are going to explain that. Okay, so among that the first one is the user interface, and this user interface is one of the important key feature in OS. Okay, so what is the use of this user interface? Means it will make an interactions between the user and the computer. Okay, so this user interface will control the that means the user can, using this user interface, the user can control the any hardware devices or any applications. And here the main thing in user interface is the GUI, that is graphical user interface. And this graphical user interface, what is the function is, it will direct the input out devices. It will make the user to choose any menus and make selections by the user and keyboard and text. So these are some of the functions of graphical user interface. That means we are entering some text, no, that means we are controlling that, and we are choosing any menus, and we are choosing any that means we are selecting any images or any files. All that is the interaction. That means the user is communicating with the computer or controlling the devices or any hardware devices or any applications. That is the graphical user interface. And the main functions of this graphical user interface is, the first one is the user interface should enable the user to retain this expertise for a longer time. So it will maintain the user to searching about this user interface for the longer time. And the second point is the user interface will satisfy the customer what the user needs. Okay, so it will provide what the user needs. And third point, it will save the user precious time. And then the fourth point, it will the aim of this user interface is to satisfy the customer, and also is the aim of any product satisfy the customer. So the user interface based products like remote control, we can say. So how we are controlling any device using the remote control, right? So that is the one of the user interface based product. So what is that? It will satisfy the customer needs. So the main aim of this user interface is to satisfy the customer needs. And then the user interface should reduce number of errors committed by the user, and also it will reduce the error committed by the user. So these are some of the functions of or the uses of user interface. And the next one is the memory management. So the memory management means it is the process of controlling and coordinating computer's main memory and assigning memory block to various running programs to optimize overall computer performance. So the memory management means the process of the controlling and coordinating the main memory of the computer. Okay, so that means it will allocate separate specific memory blocks to individual programs based on their demands. So if a particular program needs 2 GB of memory, means it will provide that. And so according to that, according to the need of the program, the memory management means it will allocate the memory. Okay, so according to the size of the program or according to the needs of the program, it will allocate the memory blocks. So that is the memory management. So the objective of memory management process is to improve both the utilization of the CPU and speed of the computer response to its users via main memory. So for this reason, the computer must keep several programs in main memory that associated with many different memory management schemes. So uh, according to the utilization of the CPU and the speed of the computer's response, we can manage the main memory of the computer. Okay, then we can see some of the points in memory management. So keeping track of which portion of the memory are currently being used and who is being used them, so we can able to track which portion of the memory is using now, in the currently which portion of the memory is using and who is using them, we can able to track that. Then second, we can able to determine which process and data to move in and out of memory. So we have to determine among the data and informations in the systems, we have to determine which data we have to remove and which data we have to include. Okay, which we have to give into the computer and which we have to take out from the computer, that we have to determine. Then third point is allocation and deallocation of memory blocks are needed by the program in main memory. That means allocation means we are allocating some memory, deallocate means we are taking out some memory, and so it is needed for the memory management system. Okay, so the first point is we have to keep in tracking which portion is using currently and who is using that. Then second point, we have to determine which data we have to include and which data we have to taken out. Then third, how we can which blocks we have to allocate and which blocks we have to deallocate. Allocate and deallocate also have the same meaning, like giving, that means we have to include or we have not have to include. Okay, so these are the memory management system, memory management of OS. Okay, so this is also one of the key features of your OS. Thank you, students. So this is for today's class, and the remaining we can continue in the next class. Okay, thank you.